believe what happened over here, man. Real warm out there. They came in the house. Somebody had to do it, and cops came out here. Told me I was just taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. We're live here at the Kokomo Speedway, ladies and gentlemen. Quickly coming up onto your screen at the moment is your qualifying results as we're about to get set to go into heat race number 1. Brad O'Brien, the quick time man out there tonight in the OBR Sim Sports machine with a 12.320. Damon Mush in second, Kane Deller in third, Tyler McQuilkin and Josh Walton will round out your top 5. As we're about to get set to go into heat race number 1. Your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid about to come up onto your screen, ladies and gentlemen. 11 cars will do battle in this one. From position number 1 will be the OBR Sim Sports number 77. Quick time man here tonight is Brad O'Brien. From position number 2 on his outside will be the Rocket Racing Setups number 47 of Tyler McQuilkin. Darcy Wilson will start the 5 car from position number 3 with Blake Walsh in the 97 from 4. Russell Bonzi and the Bonzi Racing Engines number 42 will start from 5 with Josh Barry in the 20 car from 6. Davin Cardwell will start the 101 car from position 7 with Cullen Arthur in the tanked SRT number 32 from 8. Damian Butler will start the 8 car from 9. Braden Shute in the 15 from 10. And real life 410 wing sprint car driver Dan Cassidy will start the 2 car from position number 11. As pace car is pulled into the infield, they're getting set to go, ladies and gentlemen. 8 laps on the board for tonight across your heat races. Let's get set to go. 8 on the board, we're green. O'Brien gets a good start down to turns 1 and 2. McQuilkin on the top side of the speedway. Here comes Josh Barry, though. The SM Sim Sports, number 20. Good run through the middle as well. O'Brien on the bottom side of the speedway running the inside line as well. Wilson looking for third. McQuilkin as well. Oh, Russell Bonzi around and carnage in turns 3 and 4. That was nearly half the field. Meanwhile, McQuilkin up to P3. Brad O'Brien is your race leader. Meanwhile, World of Outlaws NOS entering iRacing sprint car driver Davin Cardwell up to position number 4 at the moment in the 101 car for tonight. Dan Cassidy up to position number 5. Tyler McQuilkin on screen in the Rocket Racing setups. Number 47, this guy back in his own car for tonight as well. Into turns number 3 and 4. Halfway home as 3 laps left to go across the stripe this time. Into turns 1 and 2. O'Brien still your race leader. Oh, McQuilkin into the safety catch fence. Caught the cushion in turns 1 and 2. Unreal. McQuilkin still in position number 3. Cardwell has taken that spot away, though, on the bottom side of the speedway. Here comes Dan Cassidy, though. And the HSV Sim Sports, number 2 machine on the bottom side as well. Seems like the bottom side is the place to be at the moment as well on the racetrack. And O'Brien, white flag flies. McQuilkin around in turns 1 and 2. And Brad O'Brien will get the job done in heat race number 1. Followed by Josh Barry and David Cardwell in positions 2 and 3. Dan Cassidy will come home in 4. And we'll get your official race results up onto your screen momentarily, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully everyone enjoying your Tuesday. Race fans, it's race night virtual style. As we get your official race results up onto your screen for heat race number 1. Brad O'Brien with a win, followed by Josh Barry in position 2. Davin Cardwell in 3, followed by Dan Cassidy in 4. Callan Arthur will round out your top 5 in that one. As we will get set right now, ladies and gentlemen, to go into heat race number 2. As your grid comes up onto your screen, Damon Mush in the 12 car will start from 1 with the Momentum Sim Sports Speedshop51.com. CT Designs number 81 will start on his outside as Josh Walton. Position number 3 will be the 036 car at Hayden Lyon. Boyd Bowden will start the TJS Sim Sports number 14 from 4. Travis Buckley, Real Life Midget Racer out of New Zealand, will start the 07 car from 5. With Graham Smith in the 24 from 6. Aaron Hatton will start the 13 car from 7. Elliot Osborne. Feature race winner for this season will start the 57 from 8. Bo Oldfield will start the 84 from position number 9. And Trent Gosley for MF Racing will start the 4 car from 10. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is round number 5 here at Kokomo. 5 rounds in, and your points leader is Harry Stewart coming into tonight as well. So we got the points up on our secondary screen as I can see those. So Harry Stewart, your points leader after 4 rounds into round number 5 tonight. Pace car off to the infield, ladies and gentlemen. Again, 8 laps on the board. Mush and Walton on the front row. We're green. Into turns 1 and 2, and it's Walton through the middle. Oh, there was contact in turns 1 and 2 between Mush and Walton. They bump wheels. Trent Gosley's gone to the top side, and the 4 car makes up 3 positions in 1 corner. Does Trent Gosley. That car is on fire right now in turns 1 and 2 into turns 3 and 4. Oh, Osborne. Bit of tap and go there between Osborne. I think that was Graham Smith in the 24. Meanwhile, here comes Trent Gosley. This guy is on a march in that 4 car. Through the bottom side of the racetrack. Takes over position number 2 from Damon Mush. Meanwhile, Aaron Hatton gets turned around. Caught the left free of the 4 car at Trent Gosley. So he spun the car in turns 1 and 2. Down the main straightaway they go now. Halfway home. 4 down, 4 to run in heat race number 2. Gosley back to the top side of the speedway. He's been absolutely weaponry on the top side so far. Mush, though, on the bottom side of the speedway. Right now, Mush and Gosley side by side down the back straightaway. Here comes Aaron Hatton, though. I think that was Bo Oldfield that got spun out earlier on in the 84 car. My apologies, race fans. So Gosley back to the top again in 1 and 2 as Josh Walton now with 2 laps left to run. White flag as they cross the stripe, though. And it's a 3-way battle for positions 2, 3 and 4 right now. And it's all about that all-important transfer spot into tonight's pole shuffle. And well, Walton will get the job done. Gosley's going to get it there. So Trent Gosley makes the pole shuffle tonight. Aaron Hatton will come home in 3. As momentarily, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get your official results up onto your screen. Josh Walton gets the job done in the 81 car, followed by Trent Gosley. Good race by Gosley as well. Aaron Hatton in position number 3. Damon Mush in 4. Graham Smith will round out the top 5 in heat race number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, heat race number 3 about to line up on the speedway. And it's the KLCD cleaning number 95 of Kane Della off the pole position on his outside. It's the 47 car of Lachlan Barbary. Bradley Oldfield will start the 21S out of 3 with Joel Butel in the 29 from 4. Tyler Stralo in the 51 from position number 5. With Brady Baldwin, the SM Sim Sports number 7Q, will start from position number 6. Harry Stewart, your current points leader as well, will start from 7 in the 11 car. Murray Howe will start the 10 machine from 10. Caleb Mills in the 100 car from 9. And Shannon Blackburn will start the 22 from position number 10. Well, again, another 10 cars, ladies and gentlemen. Another 8 laps. Another 2 cars. Through to tonight's pole shuffle. I believe it's top 3 to the feature. And we'll have 2 B mains on the schedule for tonight. Out of turn 4, they get the green flag. 8 on the board, let's go. Down to turns 1 and 2. And it's Kane Della with the early race lead down the back straight away. Here comes Butel. Slide job in turns 3 and 4. Butel gets it a little bit crossed up on the exit of turn number 4, though. Meanwhile, Tyler Stralo has got the race leader side by side into turns 3 and 4. Stralo on the bottom side of the speedway using the pole line to advantage. Into turns 1 and 2. Della, though, back to the top side. Here comes Bradley Oldfield. Oldfield up to P2. Your current points leader as well up to position number 3 is Harry Stewart right now. Stewart to the middle part of the speedway looking for P2 out of turn 2. Here comes Bradley Oldfield, though, back to the bottom side of the speedway. Kane Della upside, caught to a tractor tyre in turns 3 and 4. Meanwhile, Stralo has got that car set up wicked bottom side. He's got that car running pretty softly as well in turns 3 and 4 as well. So into turns 1 and 2. Meanwhile, Harry Stewart with a slider on Bradley Oldfield into turns number 3 and 4. Stewart looking for P2. He needs this position. So does Bradley Oldfield as well. You're looking at positions 1 and position 4 in points. Right now running in positions 2 and 3. Meanwhile, here comes Brady Baldwin, though, in the 7Q. Runs the middle part of the speedway. 1 lap to go. Down the back straight away for the final time. Stewart, he's looking for the victory. Not going to happen, though. Spins the car in turns 3 and 4. And Stralo will get it done. Across the line they go. And Joel Butel will come home in 2. Baldwin in 3. Not the move that Harry Stewart should have made, race fans. Meanwhile, so 3 heat races on the program for tonight, and your official race results up onto your screen. Tyler Stralo with a win in that one, followed by Joel Butel, Brady Baldwin, Bradley Oldfield, Murray Howe in position number 5. B-main number 1, about to line up on the speedway, ladies and gentlemen, and well, this is not where we want to be. So 12 laps, top 7 through to tonight's feature race. Current points leader and position number 4 in points at the moment is in this one. Daniel Cassidy will start the 2 car from Sydney out of position number 1. On his outside is the 21S of Bradley Oldfield. Graham Smith will start the 24 out of 3 with Damien Butler in the 8 car from 4. Caleb Mills will start the 100 car from 5 with Travis Buckley in the 07 from 6. Braden Shute will start the 15 car from 7. Harry Stewart in the 11 from 8. Elliot Osborne in the 57 from 9 with Blake Walsh in the 97 from 10. And Kane Della caught that infield tractor tyre in heat race number 3 and will start from position number 11. Ladies and gentlemen, top 7 through to tonight's feature race in B main number 1. Wow, let's get set to go. Pace car is off the circuit. Let's watch Dan Cassidy lead them away into turns 1 and 2. Out of turns number 3 and 4. They're getting set to go. We're green. On board with Daniel Cassidy in the HSV Sim Sports number 2 and picks up the left front. Wow, that car is wickedly tight in turns 1 and 2. I tell you what, not the way that race car wants to be right now, I'll tell you that. Bradley Oldfield, though, is your race leader going to turns 1 and 2 as they start lap number 2 on the speedway. And Cassidy already fallen back in the clutches to position number 6. And Harry Stewart quickly up to P2 on the top side of the speedway. Millsy, though, takes it back off him. Caleb Mills in the 100 car gets it up to P2. Millsy through the middle part of the speedway here at Kokomo. Here comes Harry Stewart on the top side. They're making it almost 3 wide in turns 3 and 4. Oldfield, though, is your race leader into turns 1 and 2. Stewart on the top side. Nocky on the rear door, the 21S. Here comes Stewart to the top side, middle part of the speedway, sorry. Oldfield on the top side, should I say. Meanwhile, Harry Stewart with a slide job on Bradley Oldfield into turns number 3 and 4 they go. Oldfield takes the spot back off Stewart, though. Stewart will fight back in the middle part of the speedway. Doesn't get the job done. Oldfield, though, caught the outside safety catch fence and really unsettled that race car as well. Stewart on the blinders big time in turns 3 and 4. Meanwhile, Caleb Mills up to P2. Millsy through the middle, on the lower part of the speedway, sorry, should I say. Got to get this right tonight. And transfer spots at the moment being raced for on the speedway. Graham Smith looking for position. Had the run and upends the race car in a big way as well. Braden Shute looking for position as well in the 15 car. Cassidy on the bubble right now in 7. Osborne up to 6. Meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 2 laps to run as they cross the stripe, though. 3 wide is the turns 1 and 2. Cassidy on the bottom. Oh, he's lost it. Daniel Cassidy out of the race. Back down to 9 right now. Here comes Travis Buckley in the 07 car. Braden Shute with a slider, almost a 2-for-1 deal. The Shute racing number 15. Meanwhile, out of turns number 3 and 4, and Bradley Oldfield will transfer on. So will Harry Stewart. Caleb Mills is your top 3 so far. As we'll get your official place getters up onto your screen in just a moment's time. And before we get into B main number 2. So, official race results up onto your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, top 7. Oldfield will transfer on. He's your B main number 1 winner. Harry Stewart will move on as well, followed by Caleb Mills, Damian Butler, Blake Walsh, Elliot Osborne, and Travis Buckley is your top 7. Unfortunate tonight for Braden Shute, Dan Cassidy, Graham Smith, and Kane Della will put the cars back into the pit area and wait for the race fans to come down after the races and say hello. And they'll watch from the stands. Meanwhile, B-main number 2 grid up onto your screen, ladies and gentlemen. It's Damon Mush off the pole in the 12 car, followed by Callan Arthur on his outside in the tanked SRT number 32. Murray Howe will start the 10 car from position number 3 with Boyd Bowden in the 14 car from 4. Darcy Wilson will start the 5 car from 5 with Lachlan Barber in the 47 from 6. Hayden Lyon will start the 36 car from 7 and Russell Bonzi in the 42 from 8. Shannon Blackburn for Aussie Boys Racing will start the 22 from 9. And Bo Oldfield in the 84 from 10. Tyler McQuilkin will start the 47 car from position number 11. Now, I would believe this would be roughly about the same. So, again, 12 laps, top 7. Ladies and gentlemen, pace car off to the infield. You see the boys roll down the back straight away in the 2x2 formation. Let's get set to go. Again, top 7, 12 laps on the board. We're green. Always good to see the mighty midgets out on the speedway. And, well, they're almost 3 wide into turns 3 and 4. They're side by side, though, in turns 3 and 4. Give the current race lead to Murray Howe. We're in the middle part of the speedway. Damon Mush on the top side. Meanwhile, Cullen Arthur looking for the second position at the moment in the 32 car as well. So Murray Howe, your race leader at the moment. Wilson through the middle part of the speedway. Here comes McQuilkin, though. Oh, sorry, no, it's Barbary in the 47 car, the black, white, and pink machine. On the top side of the speedway right now, he's in a transfer position, in position number 6 at the moment. And Murray Howe still your race leader. Meanwhile, Damon Mush gone to the top side in turns 3 and 4. Also in turns 1 and 2. Arthur slides up high in turns 1 and 2 as well. Uses the cushion to his advantage. And well, on board with Cullen Arthur in the Tank SRT number 32 car. Runs the cushion like a boss. Had the right rear right up against the safety catch fence as well. Uses the middle part of the speedway out of turn 4. Trying to track down your race leader. You can see the difference in how the track is evolving tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Multiple groove racetrack out there right now. Just over halfway home, ladies and gentlemen. We've got about 6 laps left to run in our B-main number 2 for tonight. Meanwhile, Arthur through the middle of the speedway looking for the race lead. Meanwhile, Darcy Wilson has come from nowhere on the racetrack and he's up to position number 3. Right now, that 5 car is on song through the bottom part of the speedway. Meanwhile, Darcy Wilson looking for position over Cullen Arthur right now. Looks like he got it all crossed up in turns 1 and 2. Saved the car, though. Still holds down the 3rd position at the moment, does Darcy Wilson. On the bubble at the moment, though, is Russell Bonzi in the Bonzi Racing Engines number 42Q. Bonzi still in position number 7 right now. On the bubble with 2 to run. White flag flies those across the stripe. Murray Howe, your race leader. Down the back straight away for the final time. Into turns number 3 and 4. Cullen Arthur looking for a final pass in turns 3 and 4. Not going to get the job done. Murray Howe will take the victory over Cullen Arthur, and Darcy Wilson will come home in position number 3. So the boys doing a good job out there tonight in B-main number 2. We'll get your official race results up onto your screen, though. Murray Howe gets the job done by .294 over Cullen Arthur in the 32 car. Lachlan Barbary will come home in 3 in the 47. Darcy Wilson in the 5 and 4. Damon Mush in the 12 will come home in position number 5. Tyler McQuilkin and Russell Bonzi will move on tonight, ladies and gentlemen, followed by Bo Oldfield, Hayden Lyon, Shannon Blackburn, and Boyd Bowden. For positions 8 through to 11, will pack up and sit in the stands along with B-main number 1 racers as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the best part of the night. If you haven't seen a pole shuffle before in speed car racing or midget racing, this little segment is absolutely wicked. 2 cars, 2 laps. The winner stays on the speedway. The loser will start from position number 8. Here we go, 2 on the board. Brady Baldwin up against Aaron Hutton. Let's go. Into turns 1 and 2. Aaron Hutton, though, with the race lead. Baldwin, through the bottom part of the racetrack. Aaron Hutton had to get on the binders big time. They touch wheels in turns 3 and 4. Down the back straight away, though. Here comes Baldwin with a final look into turns 3 and 4. Aaron Hutton's smart drive in turns 3 and 4 and gets the job done. And Brady Baldwin will head back to the pits. And well, his challenger is about to come on the speedway. We will wait and see who is going to challenge Aaron Hatton. Well, ladies and gentlemen, how cool is this? You got a driver that competes in the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car iRacing Championship. He did very well up against Alex Bergeron as well. We're getting set to go though. 2 laps on the board. We're green. Down to 1 and 2. Cardwell on the top side. Meanwhile, Cardwell looking for the lead. Aaron Hatton gets it all crossed up in turns 3 and 4. Pressure for Aaron Hatton. The Domino's 101 car, though, of Davin Cardwell. Into turns 3 and 4. He's going to get the job done. Out of turn 4, across the stripe and makes it official. And Aaron Hatton, good drive, mate. Well done. Of course it was. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, my bad. It was Hayden Cardwell, who was racing in the Sprint Car World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series here on iRacing. Wrong Cardwell, my bad. Joel Butel, though, will line up alongside Davin Cardwell. We're getting set to go out of turn 4. 2 on the board. Let's go. Down to 1 and 2, and Cardwell looking for the race lead. Gets the power down in that race car. They're side by side in turns 3 and 4. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is a pole shuffle. Into turns 1 and 2. Joel Butel, though, takes over the race lead. Here comes Davin Cardwell, though. Cardwell with a slider into turns 3 and 4, and Joel Butel will take it out. Butel got it by only an inch of that race car across the finish line. And Trent Gosley due to come out onto the speedway now. The MF Racing number 4, Snap-on Tools entry, will come out onto the speedway and line up against the Rocket Racing setups number 29 of Joel Butel. I believe this should be for position number 4. We're green though, out of turn 4. The WP Concreting entry of Trent Gosley on the top side of the speedway. Gets the power down in that race car. This guy was lethal in his heat race. Meanwhile, Butel has the race lead only by a nose hair. Across the start-finish line to turns 1 and 2. Here comes Gosley. Gosley through the middle. Out of turns 3 and 4. And it's Trent Gosley, I believe. I would say only by a millisecond. So, Josh Barry due to come out in the KRGS Roller Doors SM Sim Sports number 20 will line up against Trent Gosley. The Snap-on Tools MF Racing WP Concrete number 4 on the top side of the speedway. We go green out of turn 4. Barry gets a good start down to turns 1 and 2 though. Josh Barry with the early race lead down the back straight into turns 3 and 4. Through the middle part of the speedway though, Gosley got it all crossed up on the top side in turn 3. Last time by. Meanwhile, final lap for this one. Down the back straight over they go into turns 3 and 4. Josh Barry through the middle gets it a little bit crossed up. Out of turn 4 and Josh Barry will get the job done. Trent Gosley went away with 2 victories. So, this will bring out the TJS Sim Sports number 51 of Tyler Stralo up against Josh Barry. Who's going to get this one done? They go green out of turn 4 into turns 1 and 2. Stralo with the early race lead uses the bottom side to his advantage. That race car is hooked up as well on the speedway. That car got really tight out of turns 1 and 2 on the opening lap as they side by side in turns 1 and 2 right now down the back straightaway for the final time into turns 3 and 4. One last look for Josh Barry. Oh no, there was contact, but Stralo will get the job done. Josh Barry will head back to the pit area. Barry looked for the slide job in turns 3 and 4 and couldn't get the job done. Josh Walton will come out onto the speedway next. Now, if I'm not wrong, this could be for the front row. Not yet. Position 3, I would say. So, we're in green into turns 1 and 2, though. Stralo and Walton. Walton, though, looking for the slider. Couldn't get the job done. Stralo had the power down in that race car. And Walton, all sorts of tight in the 81 car. Knows he's been defeated, so he puts the race car back to the infield. And Stralo will get the job done. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, this right now would be for the front row here tonight for your feature race. Brad O'Brien comes out, the Newland contracting team, OBR Sim Sports, number 77. As they go green out of turn 4, here we go. Up pole position. Who's going to get the job done? Stralo with a race lead down the back straight away. Into turns 3 and 4. Here comes O'Brien through the middle. Brad O'Brien looking for the lead on the top side of the speedway. Stralo, though, he's got the power down in that race car. Here comes O'Brien for the last look. Slide job, couldn't get the job done. It's going to be Tyler Stralo. Will start out of position number 1 here in tonight's feature race, round number 5 of the Super Dirt Pro Midget Series. And well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We'll be back on the other side of this with your feature race. We'll be back shortly.
Cops came out here. Told me I was just taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. I'ma stand up in mine. You better believe it, cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away and get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. You see the devil in a glance, boy.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. Your 40 lap feature about to line up on the speedway. Let's get stuck into your grid from position number 23. Driving the Bonzi Racing Engines, Queensland 42. It's Russell Bonzi. From position number 22, driving the 07 car tonight, it's Travis Buckley from 22. From position 21, driving the 47 car tonight. Normally does pretty well, as normally see him towards up the front. From 21, it's Tyler McQuilkin. Position number 20, current feature race winner for this season so far, driving the 57 machine, it's Elliot Osborne. From position number 19, he's been a feature race winner this season as well. From position 19, the 12 machine of Damon Mush. Position 18, driving the OBR Sim Sports, Victoria 97, it's Blake Walsh. Position number 17, driving the number 5 machine tonight, it's Darcy Wilson. Position number 16, driving the 8 machine, it's Damien Butler. From position number 15, driving the OBR Sim Sports, number 47, it's Lachlan Barbary. Position number 14, driving the 100 car, it's Caleb Mills. Position number 13, driving the Tank SRT, number 32, Callan Arthur. Position number 12, your current series points leader coming into it tonight, driving the Natrad Radiators, number 11, compact speed car driver as well, is Harry Stewart. From position number 11, driving the number 10 car, it's Murray Howe. Position 10 is the 21S of Bradley Oldfield. From 9, it's Brady Baldwin. And then your top 8 pole shuffle drivers. So we'll see Tyler Stralo off the pole position here tonight for your 40 lap feature as we go green out of turn 4. Down to turns 1 and 2. O'Brien quickly to the top side. looking for the race lead over Stralo. This race is going to be a long one for these drivers tonight. Out of turn number 3 and 4, as we've got a bit of Joel Butel around in turns 1 and 2. O'Brien in all sorts of trouble as well. And we are caution on the speedway, yellow. As we have a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. And, well, let's see what happened. Oh, Butel just got into Josh Barry. Then Aaron Hutton got in there as well. And then O'Brien and Davin Cardwell got into each other in turns 1 and 2. O'Brien continued on. And Cardwell got stuck up on the tractor tyre. The Domino's Esslinger entry. And, well, unfortunate for Davin Cardwell out of this one tonight. As we come back to live pictures here at the Kokomo Speedway, your current race leader is Tyler Stralo, the Slick Apparel TJS Sim Sports, number 51. Also got Rocket Racing setups on board that machine as well. O'Brien in position number 2. Josh Walton, his teammate, is right behind him. Trent Gosley in position number 4. Harry Stewart in 5. Followed by Bradley Oldfield. These two are going to be duking it out tonight. As we go back to the green flag, and Tyler Stralo will lead us down to turn number 1 and 2 as O'Brien takes the race lead from Stralo. Josh Walton looking to do the same thing in turns 3 and 4 right now. As your race leader is now Brad O'Brien going to turns 1 and 2. Stralo back to the bottom side, using the pole line again to his advantage. That race car likes the bottom side of the speedway. O'Brien, though, chucks it in through the middle. You can see how much he whipped it into turns 1 and 2 that last lap by, as well as they're side by side out of turn 4 across the stripe. And O'Brien, still your race leader, going to turns 1 and 2. We look back through the pack as well. Caleb Mills in position number 8 at the moment. Baldwin, this young kid as well, had a bit of a topsy-turvy in a wingless V6 powered wingless sprint car up in Queensland a couple of years back. And Josh Walton now looking up in position number 3 at the moment. Harry Stewart, this guy knows what he needs to do in that race car. As well, using the middle part of the speedway to his advantage. That's where the moisture is. Coming out of turn 4. Now, Baldwin as well. He's up to position 6. Meanwhile, Trent Gosley is on the top side of the speedway. The Nat Rudd Radiators, number 11. For United Sim Sports, Harry Stewart is looking for minor placings. He's in position 3 at the moment as well, so he's on the podium right now. Meanwhile, Gosley looking back to the top side of Walton. The SpeedShot51.com number 81 car uses the bottom side of the speedway out of turn 4. Would have buzzed the wheels big time in the slick as well, as Trent Gosley running the cushion like a weapon at the moment. Meanwhile, Stralo still using the bottom side of the speedway, using the pole line. That race car is hooked up, as they would say. Stralo catches the grass berm in turns 3 and 4. Meanwhile, race leader Brad O'Brien is clearing out. Still a long way to go for these drivers here at the Kokomo Speedway. We've got about 23 laps left to go at the moment. Down the back straight, Trent Gosley looking for position number 3. He's taken position 2 over from Tyler Stralo. And Stralo now moving back to position number 4 as Gosley up to P3 in the MF Racing number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, next time by we'll have 20 laps to go. Oh no, who was that around in turn 1 and 2? I think it was a white and green car. It could have been Josh Barry. Oh, Joel Butel was around in turns 1 and 2, got off the racetrack nice and quickly, so he didn't have to go yellow. So, Brady Baldwin, though, looking for position in the 7 car. As well, takes over P4 from Tyler Stralo. As well, so Stralo got to do something with that race car. Struggling with that machine tonight is the TJS Sim Sports Rocket Racing Setups number 51. Meanwhile, race leader Brad O'Brien down the back straight into turns 3 and 4 is in lap traffic. Picking off race cars as he goes by. First car to pick off will be Damon Mush. That's Damien Butler, in the 8 car. Quickly correct that. And then Aaron Hutton is in front of him as well. Into turns 1 and 2. Also going to put his teammate down a lap, Lachlan Barbary, up there. Down in position number 16 as contact in front of your race leader. Oh dear. And Stewart collects him on the way by. So we're yellow on the speedway right now. Now the question will be, will O'Brien get his spot back? Because he spun on the speedway, I wouldn't think so. He might do. However, also Caleb Mills upside down in a huge way on the top side of the speedway as well. Aaron Hutton pulled the car in. No, that's Travis Buckley in the 07. Couple of cars out there looking similar. So O'Brien was all sorts of caught up in that wreck in turns 3 and 4. And well, as we take a quick look at the replay of this, as we're in turn 3, Aaron Hutton, looked like Caleb Mills got crossed up and collected Aaron Hutton. And then O'Brien, just an innocent bystander in that one. Another car got caught up into the safety catch fence. That was Damien Butler in the 8 machine. And then Stewart drove on by and almost sort of made contact with O'Brien there. Don't think they actually touched wheels though. So we're back to the green flag though, and Stewart is your race leader. 10 laps to go. 9 laps to go as they cross the stripe though. And Stralo back to the pole line in the 51 car. Takes over position number 2 from Brad O'Brien. O'Brien though back to the middle part of the speedway. Drifts up high out of turn 4. Your race leader is the current points leader at the moment, Harry Stewart. He started way back down the pack as well. I think he was in about 12th or 13th. So out from position number 12, and he's up to the race lead. Ladies and gentlemen, next time by 6 laps to go. Here at the Kokomo Speedway right now. So 6 to run down the back straight into turns 3 and 4. They'll have 5 to run as they cross the stripe this time by. Stralo gets it all crossed up in turns 3 and 4. Lost a ton of ground as well in that race car. Meanwhile, here comes Brady Baldwin looking for a podium position. V6 power wingless sprint car driver. Down straight looking for position number 3 right now. Takes over it down the back straight from Tyler Stralo. They're side by side though in turns 3 and 4. Stralo on the pole line. Baldwin through the middle part of the speedway. Drifts up high down the main straightaway. Into turns 1 and 2. 3 laps left to go. Down the back straight for Harry Stewart. Into turns 3 and 4. So across the stripe now. 2 to run. Ladies and gentlemen, it can only get juicier from here on. Meanwhile, it's a race on for positions 2, 3, and 4 right now. Stralo on the bottom part of the speedway. 1 lap to go as they cross the line. Into turns 1 and 2 for the final time. Down the back straightaway. Who's going to get the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th placings? Meanwhile, Harry Stewart, your current points leader, will extend his lead and takes out tonight's feature race here at Kokomo. down in the pack as well. Second was Stralo across the line, as per transponders. So, giving second to Stralo, Harry Stewart took out the win in the United Sim Sports Nat Rad Radiators number 11 car. So Stralo was second, O'Brien was third. Brady Baldwin came home in position number 4 tonight. Trent Gosley home in 5. Callan Arthur in position number 6, and a good drive as well for Callan Arthur tonight. Elliot Osborne came up to position number 7 as well. He started way down in the field. So good run for Elliot Osborne tonight. Josh Bolton came home in 8. Darcy Wilson in 9. Bradley Oldfield in position number 10. Blake Walsh will come home in 11th. Damon Mush in 12th. Followed by Lachlan Barbary in 13th. Josh Barry in position 14. Murray Howell in in position 15. As we look down the list as well, Russell Bonsey came home in position 16. Tyler McQuilkin in 17. And we're into your drivers that didn't finish the race tonight. So McQuilkin, Aaron Hatton, Damian Butler, Travis Buckley, Joel Butel, Davin Cardwell, and Caleb Mills will finish off your 23 car field as your drivers who had a DNF tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to catch up with your race winner right now. Compact speed car driver out of Queensland. It's the United Sim Sports NatRad Radiators number 11 of Harry Stewart. Harry, well done tonight, mate. You came home on the top step from position number 12. Well done, mate. Good drive.
Yeah, thanks. I sort of dug myself a hole in that in qualifying and then the heat race. I just misjudged Tyler coming off the corner. Thought he would have got off it a bit better than he did, and just spun myself around. So that kind of made it a bit more nerve-wracking coming through the B, and I think just, coming through the field at the start there, I think everyone just sort of got out of my way, which was pretty handy. And yeah, Brad got super unlucky there with all that traffic. There was about 6 cars in front of him crashing. So sucks for him. He was actually picked him to win. Just happy I could keep the good run going.
Mate, obviously coming to tonight as current points leader as well, what was the strategy? Was it just to finish, or was there different things involved?
I'm just trying to get as many points as I can. I can't run next week, so just trying to keep enough of a gap to still be competitive at the end of the season. So, I sort of shot myself in the foot with the heat race points.
Well, mate, well done on the top step here tonight. No doubt some sponsors you want to thank on that race car.
Just everyone at United Sim Sports, NatRad Radiators and Auto, Harrop Engineering, KCLD Cleaning, 87 Creative, and Adrad Radiators, and the guys at SDS for doing the league.
Well done on P1 here tonight, mate. See you in a couple of weeks when you come back. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was a good run for this guy tonight. We're going to call him the pole line bandit. It's the TJS Sim Sports number 51 of Tyler Stralo. Tyler, good run here tonight, mate. That car was working on the pole line for you.
Yeah, thanks, mate. I've watched many laps of Joel Berkeley, and I kind of brought that in tonight. And mid race, it kind of wore off a little bit, but on that last restart, I kind of just thought, why not? Let's give it a crack. And then that last lap, I nailed to get from 4th to 2nd.
Well, mate, it was an unreal drive by you and your team here tonight, mate. Obviously, coming into tonight as well, what was the strategy with that race car? Obviously, did you have to make many changes between the heat race and the feature?
To be honest, no. Me and Tyrone have had that set dialed in for a while now. It's just more trying to get results. So I knew if I can nail the bottom for 40 laps straight, we'll be up there. But those tyres get pretty scary sometimes.
It always does here at Kokomo, mate. Well done on P2. No, that's some sponsors we want to thank on that race car, mate.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank Richard from Rocket Racing Setups. He has helped us massively with the sponsorship. I'd also like to thank Flood Drive Properties, RMR Racing, Aaron Grosskopf from Gross Designs. He does some wicked designs and helps me a lot on my websites and everything like that. Seabers Racing Media, CD Cinematography, Tie Designs, and Slick Apparel.
Well done on P2 here tonight, mate. Well done. Well, ladies and gentlemen, home in position number 3 tonight. He was really unlucky with a few laps left to go as well. Home in P3 is the Newland Contracting OBR Sim Sports number 77V of Brad O'Brien. Brad, mate, unbelievable drive in that feature, mate. Obviously got really unlucky towards the end.
Yeah, I feel like that one was a little bit robbed for me. Damn, I don't know that race is never over until it's over, but I think I had a 1.5 second lead there, and a couple of lap cars got together, and then after that, I just had no power, and obviously got turned around and rear end was out a bit, so I was struggling a fair bit after that. That incident there, I think there was like 10 laps to go or something like that.
It wasn't far behind there, mate. Mate, obviously it was a wicked drive out on the speedway tonight, mate. Run us through the closing laps on the track as well. This top line obviously was a little bit bumpy up there because the cushion was starting to come in as well. Run us through those closing laps, mate.
Yeah, well, obviously after those lap cars got together right in front of me and pretty much killed the car, I had to just try and keep speed up. I know the bottom was faster if he could hit it right. Australia probably could have got past Harry there if he was consistent, but yeah, I just had to pretty much keep the speed up and try and salvage anything, I suppose, and just keep momentum up and make the track as long as possible, I suppose.
Mate, between the heat race and the feature, did you have to make many changes to the race car?
I actually didn't make as many as I thought I would. I think I changed the gear and that's about it. And obviously put fuel in and quick stagger change. The car was mint all night, like rolled out and went half a tenth quicker. And Josh gave me a pretty good run from a heat, but until I had damage there, that thing was a rocket ship. I don't think anyone could get near me, to be honest. And sometimes you have those nights, and then sometimes you have nights where cars just wrecked. But anyway.
Mate, well done on P3. No, that's some sponsors you want to thank on that race car, mate.
Yeah, obviously, owner of OW SimSets, we sponsor this league and hand out a $15 voucher for a random place finish and car in the feature. And got to thank obviously all the boys on OBR and OW SimSets, Lawrence and Hanson, Newland Contracting, Sick Lids, Six Sims, and CD Simtography.
Well done on P3, mate. See you next week, bud. Well, congratulations.
Cheers. Thanks, mate.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this will bring us to a close here on Ultimate Dirt TV for round number 5 of the 2021 version of the Super Dirt Pro Midget Series. My name is Matt Bailey. We'll see you guys for round number 6. We'll see you then. Thanks a lot for watching Ultimate Dirt TV.